Harry's confession, the prince, and his new revelation, what he was about to do.
From ABC News, this is ABC World News Tonight.
And good evening. Thanks for joining us on this Sunday. I'm Tom Yamas, and we begin tonight with President Trump facing decisions on two of his top agenda items. First, repealing and replacing Obamacare. Senate Republicans pushing for a vote by the end of the week, but it will be a nail-biter. Not all of the Republicans are on board, and protesters already organizing and Democrats promising a fight. The president in his weekly address promising we will get it done. At the same time, the president is also expecting to hear tomorrow whether the Supreme Court will take up his travel ban. More on that in a moment. But first, ABC's David Wright on the battle on Capitol Hill.
Tonight, the White House is still hoping to close the deal on the Senate's plan to repeal and replace Obamacare. But the president himself acknowledges they're not there yet.
I don't think they're that far off, famous last words, right? But I think we're going to get there.
Not a single Democrat supports the bill, and Republicans are not exactly in lockstep either. 5 of them have said they'll vote no. 5 others have expressed concerns. Some, like Rand Paul, say the bill doesn't go far enough.
There's no way the Republican bill brings down premiums. Look, I've been in medicine 20 years. I'm 54 years old. Premiums have never gone down. They're not going to go down after the Republican bill.
Others, like Maine's Susan Collins, say it would be catastrophic for older citizens with serious chronic illnesses.
I'm also very concerned about the Medicaid cuts, what it means to our most vulnerable citizens.
During the campaign, Trump vowed to deliver health care reform without cutting Medicaid, which the poor rely on.
Save Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security without cuts. Have to do it. And I'm going to save them, okay? We're going to take care of Medicaid and Medicare. We're going to take care of all of the things that, frankly, right now, we can't do, okay?
Today, Kellyanne Conway insisted the Senate GOP plan delivers on that promise.
These are not cuts to Medicaid, George. This slows the rate for the future, and it allows governors more flexibility with Medicaid dollars because they're closest to the people in need.
But that's not what the Republican governor of Ohio says.
Over a 10-year period, Medicaid funding will be significantly curtailed and not accompanied at this point with the kind of flexibility we need.
A point on which he and Bernie Sanders seem to agree. This weekend, Senator Sanders has been leading the charge against the bill.
This bill is immoral. This bill is not what we as Americans stand for. This bill must be defeated.
And David Wright joins us live from the White House. David, the deadline for the Republicans fast approaching to vote on this bill.
Well, it's a self-imposed deadline, but the Senate Majority Leader has made it clear he wants to bring this to a vote before the Senate adjourns for its 4th of July recess. So that means only a couple of days to wrangle the votes. Tom?
A busy week ahead. Okay, David, thank you. Next to that other deadline looming, the end of the Supreme Court's term. Tomorrow, they are expected to issue a decision on the president's travel ban. Will they sink it or keep it alive? And another decision may also be coming if one of the justices has decided to retire. ABC's Terry Moran, who covers the Supreme Court for us, joins me now. Terry, the travel ban has been one of the most controversial moves of Trump's presidency.
Hugely controversial, Tom. He really hit a raw nerve deep down in the American soul with this policy, triggering massive protests and generating hardcore support. But in the courts, it's been trouble from the word go. Now it finally gets to the Supreme Court, and they can decide to do what the lower courts have done, which is stop the president, block this ban from going into action, or they could side with the president, saying that presidents have a lot of power when it comes to national security and immigration issues, or they could just hold off for now and decide to hear the case next fall.
And Terry, there's also mounting speculation that Justice Anthony Kennedy may retire. This would create an epic showdown to fill his seat.
Epic indeed, Tom. This would be a war for the court. Tony Kennedy, Anthony Kennedy, he is the swing vote on this court for more than a decade, holding affirmative action and abortion and other hot-button issues in his one vote. If he goes, this court is up for grabs. Now, President Trump has already made some overtures to Justice Kennedy. He, at that joint session of Congress, made a point of stopping to chat with Justice Kennedy. Their sons know each other in the New York real estate game, and another move, The nomination of Neil Gorsuch, now on the Supreme Court, he's a former Kennedy clerk. Many people saw that as a signal to Justice Kennedy that if he wants to retire, he can count on President Trump to nominate somebody he can deal with. Tom?
Terry Moran, who will be at the Supreme Court monitoring all of this for us. Terry, thank you. Next to the breaking news in the West, the unrelenting and deadly heat wave triggering nearly 24 wildfires. This time-lapse video in Arizona, you can see it there. And in Texas this weekend, 2 more children losing their lives in hot cars. ABC's Ginger Z tracking it all.
Tonight, the heat wave now deadly as at least 21 large wildfires rage across 8 states. Right now, this brush fire near Los Angeles scorching 100 acres and growing quickly.
You never know what a fire's going to do.
In southern Utah, this blaze scorching more than 60 square miles, forcing at least 700 people out of their homes.
We were able to go in and get the things that we needed to.
More than a dozen homes already destroyed. Firefighters dousing the flames from above.
We're dealing with just absolutely unprecedented fire behavior.
Roaring wildfires in Arizona prompting a state of emergency. This area northeast of Tucson now ravaged by fire for more than 2 weeks.
We want people to know to be ready and to get out.
All of this unfolding in the middle of a blistering stretch of heat. The sweltering weather now blamed in at least 4 deaths this weekend, including 2 toddlers. One found dead inside his father's car in Houston. Soaring temperatures triggering power outages and hundreds of flight delays this week.
And this is not the day for the air to be going out.
In some spots, like Phoenix, excessive heat warnings now stretching into their 8th day.
All right, Chief Meteorologist Ginger Z joins us live now. With the heat wave turning deadly, Ginger, what can we expect over the next few days?
Tom, there is some relief in sight. I want to take you straight to the maps, though, because I wanted to first show the 21 large wildfires, which states they're in, from Wyoming to New Mexico back to Oregon. You'll see how that matches very clearly with that map that I was showing with the excessive heat watches and warnings from Oregon and Washington State down through Arizona. Here's the good news. For a place like Phoenix that's been up around 115 for so many days, we do see some cooling. 108 will at least help a little, especially for some of those wildfires. Also, though, in the Pacific, Tropical Storm Dora, if you have any plans on the west coast of Mexico, heavy rains and very rough as far as the beaches go. Tom?
Ginger Z for us tonight. Ginger, thank you. Next to the scare in the air and what passengers heard from the cockpit, making it even worse. The plane shaking violently and the pilot calling an emergency, turning back to the airport. But the pilot also sharing his own concerns with them and telling them, quote, to say a prayer. ABC's Ariel Reshef has the story.
Tonight, dramatic video of the plane violently shaking in the sky. Passengers detailing the moments of distress.
You could just tell by the cabin crew's reaction that it was really bad.
One witness describing the cabin shuddering like a washing machine.
Lots of people crying, lots of people pulling out their life jackets and stuff, like pretty much preparing. Like we thought there was a good chance that we were going to go down.
The pilot issuing an ominous warning. According to passengers, even telling people on board to pray.
And also, please listen to the briefing. Our survival depends on your cooperating. Hopefully, everything will turn out for the best.
The AirAsia X flight carrying 350 passengers departed Perth, Australia, bound for the Malaysian capital of Kuala Lumpur. But just 90 minutes into the nearly 6-hour journey, the Airbus forced to turn around. Emergency crews on the ground reportedly told to prepare for rescues in the ocean. Crisis eventually averted, the pilot finally landing the plane safely in Perth. The low-cost carrier only saying the plane had a technical issue.
Tom, no one was hurt, but this was certainly a close call. Passengers described hearing a loud bang before that shaking started. The airline investigating what caused that scare in the sky. Tom?
And likely speaking to their pilot as well. All right, Ariel, thanks so much. Overseas tonight, a devastating toll after a tanker truck crash in Pakistan. Scores of people rushing to the scene to collect some of the leaking fuel. But then the tanker erupted into a fireball, killing nearly everyone nearby. ABC's Ron Claiborne with the terrible series of events.
Tonight, the horrifying images showing the tanker engulfed in flames. At least 150 people killed. Witnesses saying many burned in an instant. Just an hour earlier, the tanker truck with thousands of gallons of fuel overturned after the driver lost control, rounding a curve. Soon, people from a nearby village descended to collect the spilled gasoline. Police warned people to stay away, but the crowd grew. Then the sudden explosion, transforming the roadside into a scene of almost apocalyptic horror. One man said, "I could hear people screaming, but I couldn't get to them." Soon, all that remained was this, the fire-gutted tanker truck, charred motorbikes and cars. Later, more people would come, this time searching for loved ones. A mother pleading, "Where are my beloved sons? Please tell me." No one could. Pakistani officials are investigating what caused that tanker to ignite. One official says it may have been a spark from a vehicle going by. Some witnesses blame a lit cigarette that someone passing by may have dropped. Tom?
What a horrific accident. All right, Ron, thanks so much. Back here at home, a sight no parent wants to see. A California mom turned to her nanny cam and saw her 2-year-old with special needs allegedly being abused by the nurse she trusted to care for him. She and her husband rushed back home, but they also called the police. We do want to warn you, some of this video is graphic. ABC's Marcy Gonzalez tonight with the tale of the tape.
Helpless and screaming. The video allegedly shows 2-year-old Landon Coe repeatedly pinched, slapped, even hit with a rolled-up magazine by the nurse his parents trusted to care for their special needs child.
He was just being tortured.
His parents more than an hour away at their oldest son's basketball game when his mom, Diana, just happened to check their nanny cam from her phone.
We were like, what do we do? What do we do? It was such a panic mode.
They called 911 and rushed home, horrified by the behavior toward their toddler who has Rubenstein-Tybee syndrome, which causes developmental and physical delays.
She's been getting paid to provide care for our son who has these needs. She abused her power. She abused my son.
The nanny cam still rolling as police arrested nurse Thelma Manalastas. The Coe family now suing her and the company she worked for. In a statement, Maxim Healthcare tells ABC News it investigated and fired Manalastas, adding, "The care and safety of our patients is our highest priority." The Coe family's attorney offering this advice to other parents.
Ask for a copy of the background check. A good idea to have some type of a nanny cam up as well.
The local prosecutor says Manalastas is under investigation, but charges have not been filed. Our calls to Manalastas for comment were not returned. Tom?
That video's so tough to watch. All right, Marcy, thank you. Next to the terrifying scene at an amusement park in upstate New York, a 14-year-old hanging by her arms and neck from a ride. Other visitors and staff rushing to stand under her, telling her to let go and let them catch her. ABC's Adrian Bankert on her dramatic leap of faith.
Tonight, caught on camera, that teenage girl hanging more than 2 stories from a gondola ride. A child riding with her, helplessly trying to hold on to her, both screaming.
Her neck is stuck.
A panicked crowd of guests and staff gathered below at Six Flags near Albany, New York, ready to catch her. The teens, the chair swaying.
Catch her, honey.
The teen finally falls. Rescuers carry her, later airlifted to a hospital.
Unconscious at this time, being transported to the first aid station.
Matthew among those helping to break her fall.
After a while, she got herself free and held on and let go, and my father and I caught her as she came down.
Howard says he was injured when he caught the girl. She landed on his chest.
She didn't get caught. She would have been in a body cast. Broken bones or worse.
Six Flags saying the ride has been cleared for operation but will remain closed while they conduct a thorough internal review. Investigators and park officials say they found nothing slipped out and that her injuries were not.
Adrian Bankert for us tonight. Adrian, thank you. And there's still much more ahead here on World News Tonight this Sunday, including more breaking news, a rescue underway, a tourist ship packed with passengers sinking. The details still coming in. Plus, if you plan on spending time outside this summer, the urgent medical warning you need to know about involving ticks. And a road rage incident caught on camera, fists start to fly, why one of the drivers suddenly decided to cool off. We'll be right back.
This is ABC World News Tonight, brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Liberty Mutual stood with me when this guy got a flat tire in the middle of the night.
Hold on, Dad. Liberty did what?
Yeah, Liberty Mutual 24-hour roadside assistance helped him to fix his flat so he could get home safely.
My dad says our insurance